What's good, everybody? This Rackk the Goatt. And I just want y'all to know,
it's about
today
that time.
we
Hey,
kicking
tell a
it.
friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete.
Back with another one, man. I'm back with another one, man. What we doing, y'all? What we doing, y'all? Rackk, what's up, man?
You already know what it is.
Rackk, what's up, man? Hey, man, y'all already know what's going on, man. Kicking it with Pete, man. I'm back with another one, man. This time we got the homie Rackk the Goatt in the building, also known as Roy Jackson, man. What's the deal, bruh?
You know, one day at a time, man. Just traveling, hooping, doing what I love to do.
Man, it's been a long journey for you, man.
Man, the hard road, bro.
So man, let's get straight to it, man. You started off hooping at Hammoney, right? Well, no. We ain't even go start at high school. What elementary you hooped for, man?
Man, we take it all the way back. I went to Westwood Heights. I went to Garfield. You know,
Okay.
that's where it all started there right there.
You went to Garfield?
Yeah, I went to Garfield.
What year you graduate?
2010.
Damn, so you probably was at Garfield. So what grade did you play at Garfield? What grade was you in when you played? Because I played at Garfield in the 4th grade. That's when Ty Ward and them was on the team.
See, I think I'm a year under y'all.
Yeah.
I'm a year under y'all.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that's where I started in the trenches, man.
Okay, so you started. So middle school. Where you was
middle school? I went to Hammoney Elementary. Then I went to Westwood Heights, and then like Westwood Heights was combined with Hammoney.
Okay.
So I was at the middle school playing over there at Hammoney, and then after that took off, went to high school.
Okay, so pretty much you just played for Hammoney District. It seemed like most of your whole life, man. So what was it like? What was it like hooping? You know what I'm saying? Hooping in that district.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. Hooping in the Hammoney District, it was so. Like the competition wasn't really like that. You feel me? So
okay,
I always played like in the city, always summer leagues, or even like back in the day with Coach Munn FA.
Okay, so you was on FA too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
FA my whole life. So.
Okay.
It's just like coming up in them trenches like that, and then everybody else went to Flint schools.
Yeah.
And then I was finna start off going either Northwestern or Northern, but then they just sent me over to Hammoney.
Okay.
Which I ain't even like Hammoney at first. I ain't gonna lie.
So let me ask you this though: did you feel like that? You know what I'm saying? By you going to Hammoney, did you feel like that it was easier for you to develop as a player over there?
Yeah, I feel like it was because at first it was just me over there. You know, so I started off playing varsity in the 9th grade, really 8th grade in the summer. So it's just like me being there, it really helped me develop as an all-around player. And, you know, Coach Robinson, shout out to Coach Robinson, he passed away, but he the one who turned me into that point guard. You know, just putting the ball in my hand, let me do what I want to do. And, you know, at Flint schools, they had everybody at their school.
Yeah, they did, man. Yeah, a lot of the schools was like stacked and you know what I'm saying, loaded, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand, you know what I'm saying, understand to get that. Did you play sport, not sports, you play football, you play any other sport?
Yeah, I played football at middle school. When I got to high school, like I ain't like getting hit, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, like, man, it do take a lot, bro.
Yeah,
it take a lot, bro, and to have to control yourself after being hit so hard. Like it's like, damn, bro, he just knocked my helmet off, and I can't even go over here and really.
You feel that?
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm straight on that. Like hoop, we used to beat that by like 40, 50, 60 points.
Yeah.
But football, it was a different story. The tables turned. So I'm like, nah, I ain't finna be no punching bag.
Man, hey, and that makes sense. So man, you say that you hooped a lot around, you know what I'm saying, around the city. So it's like you was like at the Burstons, you know what I'm saying, the Ys. Did you used to come to the lock-ins and everything and hoop too?
Yeah, like back in the day though. Yeah. When I was young, back in the day.
I mean, we about the same age.
Yeah.
So it's like when you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like okay, that's what's up. So after you know what I'm saying, after high school, you did play, you know what I'm saying, you played college ball too though, right?
Yeah. I started off at Grand Rapids Community College. I did 2 years there, and then I got a full ride at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it was
cool. You got a degree there too, though, while you was there, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. You got, you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know that, though. Like, people ain't just going to school to hoop. You know what I'm saying? No. Like, you actually got some paperwork behind that too. So what was your degree in?
Well, I got my degree in associate's degree from Grand Rapids in general studies.
Okay.
And then at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, I got my bachelor's degree in communications.
Okay, see, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what was it like? Playing in Arkansas, man?
I ain't gonna lie, it was hot. When I first got there with Coach Ivory, man, he had us run around a yard, like the whole school. And in 100-degree weather, I'm from the north.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So he talking about run around the school, they in trucks following us and stuff like that. It was fun though, I ain't gonna lie, but I only played like 5 games down there. And I was just like, I want to go pro. Okay. So I got me an agent, shout out to Gerald Green. And he got me together, and I just been traveling.
Okay. So what made you, so it's like, so how long did you play? You say that you played like 5 games?
Yeah, I only played like 5 games because at the beginning, they had ruled me academically ineligible.
Okay.
Because, like when you come from JUCO, you need like 40% to play. I had 39.
Okay.
So I had started off with the black and gold game, was killing in there. Then like the first 5 games, it was just like I'll play a little bit, not you know what I'm saying, not too much, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking like, man, I'm killing in practice. Why I ain't
right, like why you ain't getting the tip?
Exactly. So that was just like one thing my coach Ivory, he was the one to like he believed in seniors playing, you know what I'm saying? He believed in like stuff like that. So I was just sitting back and just thinking like I ain't finna waste no talent. So I told my pops like I'm finna go pro, pops. And he said, go for it. And I got an agent. My first stint was over in Italy. He was over in Italy and has been traveling Spain, Mexico, Croatia, Qatar.
So let me ask you this, though. So you say that you played like 4 to 5 games, but you got your associate's degree in communication. So it's like, how long would you on the campus? Or like, how would you still able to accomplish that?
See what it was. Like when I was at Grand Rapids, I over accumulated way more than enough credits than I needed.
Okay.
And then like when I transferred, the credits didn't transfer for me to play, but they still transferred to the university. So you only need like 60-something credits, I think, for your associate degree. But leaving there, I already had like 80.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was taking, instead of taking 12 credits at a time, I'm taking like 16, 17, trying to knock it out.
Makes sense.
So once I got the Arkansas Pine Bluff, on the court, I was considered a junior. But like in the classroom, I'm like a junior senior.
Okay.
So it was just like when I was only there for like a semester and a half, and I knocked that out so quick.
Hey man, that's what's up. So you say you went and got an agent. So let me ask you this: did you try to go to the NBA, or did you just decide like, yo, if I'm gonna do this, it's just gonna be easier for me to just go overseas and go ahead and you know what I'm saying, to where you didn't have to where you don't feel like you had to go through kind of what you went through in college, trying to work extra hard to earn, you know what I'm saying, to earn a spot. You doing your thing in practice, and then you go out there knowing like, oh, okay, y'all ain't finna put me in the game. So is that kind of your reasoning to going, you know what I'm saying, overseas ball?
Yeah, it kind of was though, because I went to a couple little training camps like Grand Rapids Drive down there within Grand Rapids.
Okay.
I went down there and I killed. Shout out to Isaiah Cannon, because I remember I used to talk to him all the time. Then I used to go there and I killed, and I'm just like, but they want to take the ones that go to the higher schools, like the Dukes and all that, and I went to HBCU D1.
Right.
Feel me? So it's lower down there. So even though, like he told me, he was like, even though if you killing all that, they still gonna, go with that higher school.
Yeah, because they looking for the ranking. They looking for the ranking. Like, oh yeah, we just drafted, you know what I'm saying, the number 1 player from this school because of the school popularity.
Exactly.
So okay.
So that's why I'm like, and then I took the overseas route, because I'm just like, one thing about being overseas, if you doing what you're supposed to do, they love you. They gonna take care of you. Like when I was over there, I had cars, apartment, everything I needed. You know, and it's just like they treat you different over there. I was like in Mexico, like right now today in Jerez, Zacatecas, I got my own 15-foot banner in the city.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So what was that? So what was that like? What made them want to give you that banner? What was that banner for again?
because that was the first professional team that they actually had in Jerez. And then I was the first person. Like right now, I still hold the record over there for scoring 55 points over in Zacatecas.
Okay.
So, but to salute me, they just gave me my own banner. I could have brought it back here with me, but what I did was over at Hamity, I got a small banner that's hung up on the wall in Hamity. And then I took, because that big one was so big,
Yeah.
I had just asked the little mayor over there one time, I'm like, you might as well throw it in the city. Next thing I know, before I left and came back to the States, it was up.
See, that's dope. That's dope. So pretty much Mexico. So pretty much Mexico is the one country when you came over there to play is the one that it sound like really like embraced you.
Oh yeah.
Because you played in Spain too though, right?
Yeah, like I played in Spain.
What was
for
that
a minute.
like?
Spain, I ain't gonna lie, Spain was a little different. It was like but just like the atmosphere over there, you know, over in Spain, they ain't too friendly over there.
Yeah.
Like they ain't so but hooping wise, fans is cool, but like they'd tell you like don't go to certain parts. You know, like don't drift off, you know what I'm saying? Just stay in the city or stay around like the
Stay within
basketball.
the areas. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. How was it for you though, like being in these different countries and everything and just like adapting to the food and everything, bro?
Man, it was hard. I ain't gonna lie. Like mainly what I ate and everywhere I went was chicken and fries. I'm just gonna keep it like all that other stuff is just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just straight chicken and fries. Cause
so you was just going like telling them like, hey, just take me to a chicken and fry spot.
That's it. Like even if they ain't got it, I gotta have chicken and fries. When I was in Qatar, I ain't gonna lie, that food was horrible, man. They looked like they just brought out the whole fish, the eyes, everything. My teammates just eating it. I'm just like, nah, I don't.
So that they had to like accommodate you and make like special meal preps, or like what if they didn't have it? What would you do that day if they didn't, you know what I'm saying, if they didn't have chicken and fries? What did you do as far as for food?
Tacos.
So like, oh, they had taco. Okay,
tacos.
Yeah, well, yeah, they got taco spots.
That's it.
Okay,
ain't nothing else. That's it. Chicken and fries and tacos. That's it.
But so like, ain't none of your teammates like try to, you know what I'm saying, try to get you to try nothing else, then try to bet you to try nothing else or nothing like that?
Yeah, so it was just one particular, I'll never forget Christo. He had like a plate. It was some squid. You know, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, ate squid and nothing like that. And man, I could have swore, man, when they put the squid on the plate, I saw it moving. I ain't gonna lie.
It probably did,
I
bro.
said, I'm looking, and he just stuck his fork in and got to eat. And I said, bro, is it done? And he was talking about like, I'll bet my next check. You eat it, you get my check. I said, I don't even want your check. I'm good. Like,
man,
I was straight. Like,
shit, how much was that check?
Man, it was probably like 4 bands.
Man,
like
I don't know.
But nah, ain't enough for me.
All you had to eat was a piece?
Nah, the whole thing.
Oh,
I told him, I said,
if I just had to eat a piece, I would have did it for them 4 bands.
Yeah, I would have bit like the little tail or tentacle, wherever it is, that little part or something. But nah, I'm straight.
So man, what was the wildest thing that you had to experience? Just like, you know what I'm saying, out hooping out the country. What's one of the most wildest experiences that you done had outside of food?
Man, one of the most wildest experiences that I had, I'll never forget. I was in Mexico. We had just won. No, we was on like a 4-5 game losing streak.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we finally won the game. We won the big game. I think I might have had like 38, 40 or something like that. Then, you know, we went to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Went to the bar. I get in there. I'm just seeing shots getting sent from every which way. I'm just like, man, it's about 20 shots right here. So then, like, 2 of them had fire coming out of it. So I'm just like, damn, how am I drink this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, like, I put a straw in there. I said, no, I'll do that. It melted the straw. I said, damn, I don't know how I'm finna do this. So I tried the waterfall, burned my beard. I just threw it back, man. Felt like my mouth was on fire. Now, when we got done, like, you know what I'm saying, we was a little drunk. So I get back to my room. My door locked and everything. My door locked. I get in there, man. I swear to God, it was two Mexican females in there. I'm looking like, how y'all get in here?
How
You know
they
what I'm
get
saying?
in?
I still this day, I don't know how they got in. But what I think though, my coach must have left. Cause he left before I did. And I'm like, he probably, you know what I'm saying, let him in the room, whatever. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we just won. So he probably like, cause my coach, he used to go that way. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So he
Okay.
probably like, okay, well, he finna, you know what I'm saying? I walk in, I'm just like,
So coach was trying to reward you
you
for that
feel me?
win.
And then the crazy part about it, they couldn't speak no English. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh
So I'm just looking like,
man.
so
So like what was that like though? Like being there with the language barrier, like being that some people didn't speak English and did you know how to speak Spanish at all?
man, I used to be like Paquito. I mean, a little bit. So. So. The kids, no, but like, I used to like when I took Spanish in high school. I ain't used to take it that serious. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
cause we ain't
Yeah,
think that it was gonna be like
bro,
necessary. It's just like, man, y'all got me in here taking Spanish. Like we stay in
man.
Flint. It's like, bro, we got
That's
Hispanics and people here, but they speak English. You know
man,
what I'm saying?
English.
Compared to when you go to like Texas, you go to these other states. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
The Hispanics, the Latinos, they actually speak their language.
yeah, they do.
You
They
know what I'm
do. They
saying?
do.
And we be sitting there, right, bruh, damn, now that you say that, it's crazy,
Oh,
though.
I ain't pay even like in when I was taking like geography and stuff. I'm looking at the different ones, Italy, Spain, Mexico, and all that. But I never would have thought I'd be playing none of them countries. So I'm just flipping through the book
Yeah.
when I should have been paying attention. But that's why I got serious in college because I'm like I gotta know a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I could, just
But
like
it's like, man, where we come from, though, it's like, and it's sad, it's kind of like where we come from is, it's not a lot of hope to where it's like some shit, man, we look at it like, nah, bro, I never
facts,
really experienced that.
facts, facts.
Coming from certain situations, like, man, nah, I never experienced that. Like you say, you thinking if I'm gonna go pro, I'm going pro in the NBA.
And NBA, facts,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying? So
facts,
we never
facts.
think like, oh damn, I may go out, you know what I'm saying, to another country. Now,
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you this, man, because I know that you also help players, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because what's the name of the program? Dreams to
Y'all
Reality,
dreams
right?
to reality.
Yeah, the Dreams to Reality program, man. Let's touch on that. So it's like, what is it that you do with that program?
So I started off with that like 2018. Soon like I done playing in Mexico. I only had probably like 5 players and probably about 20 coaches I had
Okay.
contacts. And then I know how hard it is here, especially and really anywhere, but how hard it is in Flint. Like kids got the talent here, but it's just they don't got that push.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they be needing extra help, and I'm just like I'm gonna be that big brother, that mentor, that recruiter to help them get there. So basically, what Dreams Reality is like my son, like on my penny, it's my son. Like I seen my son holding the ball one day, and I'm like, that gotta be the logo, cause he gonna be big one day. And I
How
want
old
his
is your son?
dreams. He just turned 3 in June.
Okay.
So I'm just like, he gonna be big one day. So I gotta, you know what I'm saying, make something for him too. So basically, like how I do with Dreams Reality, I help kids get in school, get them in contact with the college coaches. I throw events like my Dreams Reality All American Games, my I-75 Hardwood Classic,
Okay.
and then like coming up next year, I'm finna add like 2, 3 more events to help kids around here and everywhere. Just help get recruited.
Okay.
So
So pretty much it's more like a recruiting agency, like.
basically,
Okay, so are you only helping kids get recruited into colleges, or like are you helping them take the route that you took as well? Like say for if you get a young cat that say, "Hey, yo, look, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, college cool, but I'm trying to just get straight to the money."
I
Is
did.
you helping them get recruited? You know what I'm saying? To overseas teams, or what's the route that you normally take with them?
Oh yeah, so with the ones that want to go to college, I get them in school. But it's like you said, somebody come to me saying they want to get straight to the money. I point them in a direction to where I got a lot of contacts overseas with my old college coaches.
Yeah.
So I just tell them send me some film. I'll shoot them to them coaches. Or if you trying to go to the league, I know a lot of agents that I could connect you with to take that route.
Okay.
So it's just like I get them from high school, get them to college, college get them to the pros.
Okay, man, and that's what's up. When you say seeing your son hold the ball, it's what kind of, you know what I'm saying, made you want to do this.
Yeah, so I already started in 2018. I had my son in 2022. So I used to just touch on a little bit because I was still hooping and not well like that. But once I just sat down and got serious with it, I just looked at my son. I'm just like, we got to take off with it. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
let me ask you this: would you feel some type of way if your son decides he's not going to take the hooping route though?
I don't know. Whatever he wanted to play, baseball, football, so whatever he wanted to do, I'm gonna support him. But that's just gonna be a platform for him when he
To
get older. If
have,
he want
okay,
to have,
okay. So let me ask you this though. So like, say for if your son did want to go like, we gonna just say like the baseball route. Do you think that's gonna kind of force you to kind of change some of your focus with the actual organization, just because of the fact it's like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you want to still help the youth, don't you will still have to step in somewhere and help your own child as well.
oh yeah,
So
yeah.
do you feel like that'll make you get off into like the baseball bag kind of?
No, I don't really think so. Cause one thing about it, I'm so deep into the basketball world to where I can still do the basketball world and still be like a father to him. So if he want to play baseball, I just be like, okay. Cause what people don't know, I got contacts with college coaches from football, baseball, like all the
Okay,
sports.
so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much you will pretty much add another branch
Oh
instead
yeah,
of
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Instead of basketball being the
Oh
only
yeah,
branch.
facts,
Yeah,
facts.
now
Yeah,
you see
facts.
now
Yeah,
you see where I'm going with it, because
yeah.
it's like I know you know what I'm saying, by you already helping other kids get into school for, you know what I'm saying, far as for basketball. That's what I'm saying. Like if your son decided to take the baseball route, you
Oh
gotta
yeah.
you gotta build those
Oh
connects with the
yeah. Oh
with the
yeah.
baseball coaches and get
Yep,
off into
yep,
the
yep.
baseball world now.
Facts,
You
facts.
see you
Yeah,
see
no,
what
I
I'm
got you
saying?
now. I got you now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got you
man.
now.
I just like to ask people that, cause like, bro, I don't got kids, man, and it's like I really be trying to figure out, like, you know what I'm saying, being like with you, like, you know what I'm saying, you hoop, like with me, I'm into all of this tech and podcast shit, so it's
Yeah,
like you want what you do to go down to your child,
facts.
but it's like, what if they really don't want to take this route?
No, facts. I think about that all the time though, cause I'm like, how good I was in hooping. All I do, he might want to do baseball. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Want to do, so what I do is like, I be getting a couple people be hitting me up talking about, can you help me get in football? Which I got a lot of football contacts and baseball, but it just depends who come at me with it. So
Yeah.
if I got a baseball player or I need help do it, okay, I'll shoot you to a couple people. I know some people down south, Midwest.
Right.
So I'm
Okay.
just so connected in the world. I ain't just gonna say basketball, but the world, period.
Okay.
So we're just like, they just think like, well, Dreams Rally just for boys. Nah, I just got to, if some girls need to help get recruited,
You
that's what we
helping
gonna
them
do.
too. You helping
Yeah.
them too, man. Like I say, man, that there is dope. That's what's up, man. Cause like you grew up in Gundry, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So just
Yep.
you know what I'm saying. So just coming from like, you know what I'm saying, growing up over there and just seeing how Haskell is that Haskell that used to be over there.
What?
What's the little direct little center that's over there?
Which one? Oh no, in Gundry, that we only thing we got is Gundry Park.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That
Yeah.
building never opened up with
Nah.
that building never had a court.
Mm-mm,
So it was
mm-mm.
like, what was it like? You know what I'm saying? What was it like? You know what I'm saying? Growing up over there in Gundry and just like hooping at that park.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, growing up in there was the trenches. I ain't gonna lie, 628 West Home Street, shout out. You feel me? So it's just like, and then like I'm doing my episodes now, Hood to the Hardwood, which my next episode gonna be me going back to Gundry.
Okay.
You know, going back to the house I was in, you know, a 2-bedroom house, you know, this torn in neighborhood.
Do people stay in that house now?
No, don't nobody even stay in it now. Like, don't know,
Okay.
it's up on the market right now. So it's just, I had a lot of memories in that house though. Even like before I could even go to the park and hoop, I had to get a little milk crate, nail it to a tree. You know what I'm saying? I had to get it. I had to
Okay.
get it back
Okay.
then. Then
Okay.
I went to the park, and I seen like all my cousins and them was up there. So it's just like, man, I had a lot of memories up there, man. Like, but growing up in Gundry, what made me though, it gave me that toughness, you know, that
Yeah.
grit. And then like when I finally made it out, like I never forget about, you know, back at the crib over in Gundry, like my people there. Like I'm always gonna bring them with me wherever I go.
Right. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like that kids today though kind of like lack the community involvement and just like being able, because you know what I'm saying, growing up, when we grew up, bro, we can literally go like to Gundry and hoop, go to Merle to hoop, go to Cook to hoop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas went neighborhood to neighborhood to really like hoop.
Yeah.
It's like now they don't really get that, man.
No, and that's the thing. Like back in the day, like with us, that's what we had. We could go hoop. We could go, back in the day, curveball, or we meet up and do stuff like that. Nowadays, kids ain't got that. I don't think, since I've been back, I don't think I seen a kid play curveball. I don't even see kids out in the street.
On the street hooping. Like, bro, listen,
Like,
cars used to be mad coming down. Cars used to be mad coming down the street because we wasn't trying to move. We out there hooping.
Man,
and depending on the street, you probably got like 2-3 hoops on the block. I
swear to God.
One on this end, and then you go all the way to the other end. It's a whole nother hoop. Like,
for real. I remember when I stayed on Greenway, that's how it was. We had like 4-5 hoops.
Man.
Cars come down, they got to go slow. I'm just like, man, but the kids ain't got that now.
You knew niggas' parents really cared about them though when they put the hoop on the garage.
Oh yeah, they got.
Hey, like bro, your hoop on the garage.
On the garage,
man. Your parents cared about you with that.
Hear me.
Or no, when niggas start getting the breakaway hoop.
Oh yeah, I ain't getting one of them. Man, I was down in high school.
Yeah, bro, it took
yeah, for real.
Yeah, bro, it took me a minute to get one of them. You had to get that, man. Had to put the tires on the back of it.
I'm so the little center, what's them little
block,
them little gray blocks.
Bricks. Yeah, them bricks. Mom's mad you got tires and bricks on her curb.
Yeah, I swear, but that's only how the hoop wouldn't blow down.
Yeah, but like I say, but that was a time. That's like that's when we knew where everybody was at. Facts. You knew about around this time, about 3 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, you knew okay, everybody ain't at the park. Oh, bet they're around the corner over such and such.
They already know.
Yeah, so it's like, but it's like, man, they don't. It's sad that they don't get to experience that now. Bro.
No, they don't. But I do give a shout out to my cuz Hodo though, cause he getting active with them kids.
Yeah, he do.
He getting active with them, and I feel like that's what he bringing that back, and he got the right group to where they can grow together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
They was just on the show. Yeah. They was my last episode, man, and it was just dope. And like you say, like he's doing that with what he's doing with them. It's definitely dope, but just like, man, how he bringing his boys up, like, bro, they mannerism. I don't know if you listen to the interview, like, bro, the way that they answered those questions,
like grown man.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, that's he like when I say like he instilling his kids though, like they my little cousins, so that's why I said like they gonna be rough.
Yeah,
like that's why I said I can't wait.
That whole group, it's a whole upcoming circle level, bro. Like you say, the ones that Hodo bring together and that be together, cause like, bro, I'd be like, man,
they rough. I ain't gonna lie, it's like 20, 30 of them. They rough.
Yeah,
they rough for sure. And it remind me of like back in the day, like when we had the Dayshines, the Noopies, the Keenans, and all that. You feel me coming up? Cause that was like
everybody just had the heart to play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Didn't really care. But still had that dog in them. It's like it's either you go come out here and play your best, or I'm finna play my best and go make you want to play your best the next time if that's the case.
For real. And that's the thing, like with FA back in Longfellow, like every night in, night out, you finna have some dogs. Like it ain't nothing easy. Like you feel me? And that's how they spread it everybody out on different teams to where it was competitive like that. It wasn't no stacked teams like you might have too good over here, too good over there. You feel me like that? So that's why I say like that group that he got, he keep them together. They gonna be rough. They gonna be rough for sure.
Yeah. So like, far as like with your camps and everything that you do, man. So like, what all do you offer? What all do you offer at the Dream to Reality camps and showcases that you put on for the kids? Like how do that go? Like, do it be like 3-point contests? Do it just be like actual hoop games, or like how do the event normally go?
So basically, like with the I-75 Classic, what I do, I just do like Saginaw County and Genesee County. I bring 20 of the best kids.
Okay.
And then I put them in a game. I get them uniforms with their names on the back. I put them in a game. So my I-75 Classic, I bring a lot of coaches up. So at the one I just had in April, it was 13 college coaches there. Okay. And a couple kids got signed off the game. So, and then after the game, I make sure they get certificates. I make sure they get medals and stuff like that. And then like with my All-American games, that's mainly 20 of the best in the state. So I think this year I had 15 Division I players.
What age group do they range from?
Oh, like all my games be seniors.
Okay.
Like it just be seniors because I want everybody has something to look forward to once they get a senior.
Okay.
So it's just like once you be on my radar, 9th, 10th, 11th grade. I'm looking always.
Okay.
It might not seem like I'm looking, but I'm always looking. So like with my All American games, that's when it's like, okay, you get a custom uniform, backpacks, you get shooting shirts, you get certificates, medals.
Okay.
So they get like if it was the McDonald's All American game, I'm bringing everything that McDonald's All American game got plus more.
Okay, that's dope.
So and then like they each year they get like a certificate from me, and then they get a certificate from Governor Whitmore.
Okay.
So it's just like I be trying to show them like, okay, you might not make the McDonald's All American game, the Jordan Brand Classic, the Iverson Classic, but you got my game,
right?
And I'm gonna make sure you get everything you need. So like the first year I started, we was in Detroit, Michigan, at Detroit Cactus Central. This year I brought it here to Flint Hamden and Flint. So next year we finna go out on, you know what I'm saying, west to Grand Rapids, see what it is out there.
Okay.
So we traveling right now.
That's dope. That's dope, man. So okay, outside of that, man, like how do the kids, you know what I'm saying? How do the kids, you know what I'm saying, react to the events, like when you put the events on? Like what's normally their reaction to everything that you be doing?
Oh yeah, they love the events because one thing about it, I'm gonna always include the youth, like the kids. Like we got some top players around here, like Cheetah. We got Rackk. We got some nice players.
Young.
Yeah,
like
they young.
Cheetah young.
Yeah, and then like little cuz Jace, like we got some killers coming up. So in all my events, I want to incorporate them in something to where at halftime we got a 3-point shootout, or I'm gonna throw a free camp. And just like my camps, I make sure back to school I get like 50 to 60 backpacks. I make sure everybody leave there with a backpack full of school supplies. You know what I'm saying? So parents ain't got to go out and try to buy stuff.
That's dope.
They got everything they need. So it's just like with the youth, I try to get them something to where they could just be like, dang, when I get a senior, I want to play in Roy game. I want to play in Rackk game. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I done peeped in some of like TJ Nadu, he had Detroit Mercy. I peeped in his bio, he was a Dreams Rally All-American. You feel me? And I'm just like, that's dope. And then when I go to a couple of my former players that played in the game, and they got it in their bios, in their college bios. So I'm just like, that let me know like I'm really changing the culture around here.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. How you so let me ask you this: outside of Michigan, have you thought about like trying to take the games to like different states?
Oh yeah, so basically I'm working with Mike Darrell right now to get something down in Houston. So that's what we working on Houston, we working on Orlando. So what I was gonna do for my All American game, I was gonna do Grand Rapids this year, Lansing next year. Then that's when we're gonna take off. So by like my 5th year, I plan to have it in like a Houston, and then get some of these players from Michigan and fly them down to Houston.
Okay, that's dope. Kind of like a Michigan versus Houston game. That'll definitely be, you know what I'm saying, dope and fire. And like you say, it'll get a kid something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to. It may be like, hey, the winner of the tournament here will be the ones that'll go down to Houston. You know what I'm saying? Go down to Houston and play or something like that. So nah, man, that there's definitely dope. So what else? You know what I'm saying? Can the people expect from you? Like what else that you got going on as far as like being involved with the community and everything?
I just started. It's called Roy. It's my name, Reaching Our Youth. So I just started my nonprofit to where I'm gonna get it to where I could take a boatload of kids to the, you know, the Pistons game, the Tigers game. We gonna get in the community. Like AAU programs need help with something, I'm gonna be that big brother figure that could boom here.
Okay.
Like, 'cause I really want to get a AAU travel team. I know a lot of teams play around here, but I want to get them kids to where they playing in like California. Like, shout out to Chuck. You know, his son Deshaun was just out at, I think it's balling on the beach. You know what I'm saying? And he getting that exposure. You know what I'm saying? And I want to take 10 to 12 players to like Cali, you know, to like Miami, Georgia,
to
Florida.
Be able to experience
exactly. So they could, you know what I'm saying? So they be seeing all these top ranked players on YouTube all day, but like I want to play against them. I don't want to just watch them on YouTube. Like, if you supposed to be number one, you got to show me.
Yeah, that like, too, man. But I feel like, but I have been seeing it. And it's just like, it seemed like that around here is just catching on. But you got to think, a lot of the other states, a lot of the other areas. The reason why those kids on YouTube is just they're in areas that
Yep.
understand content.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They understand like
Understand it.
they understand that because you gotta think like you know what I'm saying the next chapter,
Yep. Yep.
and all that. You notice a lot of the stuff that they do it out in Cali, Florida,
Yep.
the
They do.
South,
It's all the South.
the areas that understand, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying, like oh, okay, this content, but
Yes.
they also understand like, hey, it's still different avenues as far as like with this basketball and
Man,
everything, man.
it's way different avenues, and I ain't gonna lie, like I always had a name and everything like that. But shout out to Pearl Rojo Talent. I played in one of her celebrity games probably like 2 years ago, and then I killed, and then I just been playing ever since in different cities. Like she had me booked up,
Yeah,
and it's just like at the end of the day, she brought me to an avenue that I probably wouldn't have got to myself.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Playing with all these different celebrities. It's not playing with them, it's networking.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So every time I'm networking, like my dog Huncho, I network with him, I call him, like, bro, you trying to go to playing this game in Atlanta? And it's just a different, you know what I'm saying, avenues that it bring. Like I tell everybody, when you get around certain people, you gotta network because for me, I love my city to death. I do. But most of my, you know what I'm saying, support and stuff come from people I don't even know.
yeah, and that's real though, bro.
Yeah.
And that's real, and that's with my podcast and everything.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I get a lot more support outside of Flint. Am I
Yeah.
mad about it? Nah.
No.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like it is what it is. I done
Mhm.
came to the fact I done grew to understand it.
Facts.
This
Facts.
this how it's gonna be.
Yeah, facts.
You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? This how it's gonna be. And then I also be feeling like that it be selfish too. Like when you be like, oh damn, don't nobody support me, don't nobody fuck with me, and you got all these people that don't know you from a can of paint
Facts.
that'll go to war for
Go to
you.
war, man. I'm trying to
You
tell
feel me?
I'm talking about.
It is like, damn, that's a slap in their face, bro. Like, cause it's like, how you gonna say don't nobody support you? And here I am. I'm showing up to all your games.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying? I'm watching all your shows. I'm trying to share your stuff as much as I can.
Fact.
So it's like, yeah, bro.
And that's just like when I was in Orlando, man. It's crazy. Like I get off the plane, you know what I'm saying? We had a celebrity gang, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it hit different when you walk in the gym. They be on pictures, they be on all type of stuff. And I'm like, cause when I be at the crib, I don't really be seeing like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I pop out here and there, but I'm always back and forth. So it's just like the love that I get elsewhere, it's just like, damn. You feel me? Like I'm walking in gyms, packed out gyms, they taking pictures. Oh, that's Rackk, that's Rackk. And you feel me? And I really got my name Rackk to go from in Colorado because crazy story, I went to Vassar. True story. I went in there, my first time in Vassar. Ain't nobody pick me up. They picking everybody but me.
Okay.
I said, okay, I see what this finna be. I said, okay, bet. Okay, bet. Then they want to put me on the team with like the little girl and stuff. I said, okay, bet. I told them, don't even worry about it. And true story, you can ask my boy Steph, 16-0 when I got on. They told me, where you from? I said, Flint. They, Flint? Yeah, I'm from Flint. They're like, where you played at? I played pro ball. Ever since then, when I walk in the court in Colorado, we got Rackk.
Man.
Then when they said, because I 16 straight to the Rackk, I ain't shooting not one jumper. Then I'm just thinking like, somebody said Rackk. I said, the GOAT. I just been running with it ever since. I've been running with it.
Cause I mean, man, with just watching just like you on social media, like I can get what they call you Rackk, because you always was showing different videos of you laying it up, dunking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All of that, man. So it's like, let me ask you this: when did you realize that it was time for you to like really start making content and like building your social media presence the way that you started building it?
I ain't gonna lie. Once I got to Colorado, cause like when I used to live here, it was just like, I like you said, like here we kind of behind on the content. It took me to go to Denver actually to where I'm just seeing stuff. And then like Heavy guy flew down there, and I'm hooping with Heavy. He always got a camera with him, so I'm just like, it's content. You need to get this content. So I'm just like, I started hooping more. I started getting involved with like 361 Court Kings, just getting content. And then I know I used to get like views, but I think one of my videos hit like 350,000. And I'm just like, I really got to start taking this serious. So I used to go from like Rackk to Goatt to I throw on the costume and be frozen on Rackk. You know, and I go out, it'd be like Halloween, I throw on the costume, go out there and hoop. Everybody out there regular. But I walk in the gym in the costume. And I be trying to think of different ways to, you know what I'm saying, excite the youth, the kids, the crowd.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, they go Rackk. Oh, they Rackk got on a costume, and I'm still out there killing. So it's just like, that content is important. And I think it took me to move away to really understand, like, you need content, like, certain stuff you need if you're going to be like a public figure. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be good or just like the podcast, but won't nobody know you if you don't create no content.
Yeah. If you ain't putting something else out there, like pretty much plastering it in their face, like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. And like I say, we live in a world of where everybody is on their phone, to where it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? You can't walk up to somebody now and tell them that you do something. Especially kids.
Oh, yeah,
you can't walk up to kids and be like, hey, y'all hooping. They gonna be like, show me on YouTube.
Yeah, they got, for sure.
And if you can't show them,
it's over.
It's over.
It's over with. That's why I'd be quick to be like, look, go to YouTube, type in Rackk to go. Something gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I don't know what scroll through it. Cause you right, kids nowadays, they be like, oh, you ain't never hoop, you ain't never do that.
They don't hold you no punches. No. They be doing me. They be doing me like that. Like, you don't got no podcast. You don't. Man, I should get the show. I be like, man, hold on, let me show y'all. Like, I pull up the videos and show them. They be like, oh dang, so you got an actual studio. Yeah. So it like once the kids actually see it and see that you're doing the same thing that you're trying to teach them, it kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of easier. It's kind of makes them like respect it and want to go harder with it, because it's like they can look and see like, damn, okay.
Yeah, facts. It's visual. They got, you know what I'm saying, that visual. And then like what you doing, it's that content, it's that podcast. So it's really giving people who probably don't know somebody, it's giving them the opportunity to be like, boom, here you go. Yeah. And he might be right here in the city.
Yeah. And like I was telling Hodo when he was on here, man, it's like, man, I feel like that's what some of the sports programs and everything around here need to do. Like the podcasting, the interviewing, that's a dope aspect to add to the program. Yeah. Because you got to think, a lot of players, once they get done hooping, they lead to be sports analysts, or they all got podcasts. Yeah,
they do,
now, bro.
They do.
So like, if we can train the youth up now and get them used to just speaking, you know what I'm saying? This just something to just teach them the techniques of speaking, knowing how to conduct themselves when being asked certain questions. Knowing how to think before answering the question. You know what I'm saying? Because you may get asked the question and you be so quick to answer it, but you gotta know how to, you know what I'm saying? By doing stuff like this with them, or having the media, you know what I'm saying, the different media platforms at the games, asking them the questions. That's cool. Mm-hmm. But like I was telling Hodo, every kid may not want to hoop.
Facts. No, that's
you feel me? It's like you may have a kid that he probably don't got no choice but to show up to the practices all the time. Cause this where his brother at. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
For real, yeah.
It's like, and this ain't trying to down no parents, but we know how it is for some parents. It's like, if your brother at basketball practice or something, you may have to stay after school with him. Yeah. You stuck, you know what I'm saying? You stuck there, and you just sitting there, you ain't playing, but this kid that's just sitting there not playing may really have an interest in doing podcasts, creating content. Yeah. So it's like, why not add that to these programs and to the schools, to where it's like, now these kids is able to do this.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
It gives them something. It gives them something else to do besides sitting there being bored. It may be even a little dude inside the crowd that, you know what I'm saying, that little troublemaker in the crowd that the teachers be worried about. Yeah. You pull him out the crowd and really let him walk around with his phone and talk to people how he needs to. Yeah. You don't got no problems no more.
That's a good idea too. That's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I say, bro. I just feel like it's just different ways. Like even with the e-games and everything in schools, bro. Yeah. It's like, we gotta figure out something else to keep the youth attention.
Yeah, you're right too.
Like basketball, the sports and shit, cool. I only say this because it's like I didn't really play sports.
Right.
I was forced to play sports by my pops.
Right.
Once I got to the age where it's like, look, either you gonna waste your money, or you gonna let me or you just gonna let me, you know what I'm saying, do what I want to do, which is always been into computers, into technology and everything. So like that's why I say it's like shit. All my homeboys and everything got the game. I may show up, record, you know what I'm saying, record some stuff.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Do some shit like that. So it's like that. I just feel like media and content and all that just should really like play a part. Like you gotta think. Y'all fuss at some of the kids on the sideline because they on their phone.
Yeah, no, for real. I swear they do.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing that all the time.
It's like, man, put the phone down. But it's like, at the same time, you need to just go ahead and designate a person like, hey, you know what? Because like I say, it also saves y'all money as far as like the program money, paying all these different photographers, all these different videographers and all that to come out. To where y'all can already just have the kids learn how to do it in the process, and everybody growing together. Because now, outside of that friendship with them hooping, it's like right now I see you looking for a camera.
Yeah,
cameraman. Who's to say you going to all of the different little FAs, AAU meetings and all that? Yeah. You probably had one homeboy that wanted to be a cameraman. If he got started early and got that inspiration early, y'all probably still be walking around doing what y'all doing now, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's just really how I look at it, man. So you say this year you also plan to do a turkey drive this year. What else you got going before we wrap up?
I know in November I'm looking to do a turkey drive. I'm playing with the dates right now. It's probably like November 15th or something like that.
Okay.
And then if I'm here around Christmas, I'm gonna do a toy drive, but I might be in Louisiana doing this celebrity charity basketball game. But I'm still gonna find a way to get something back to the youth. So I'm just always trying to pour into my city, man. Like I just want them to know, like I ain't never forgot about you. I'm hardly home, but I'm here. And when I'm here, I'm gonna make sure I take care of y'all.
Man, see, and that's what's up. So it's like if the people want to follow the movement, man, they want to, you know what I'm saying, follow the Dreams to Reality program, you know what I'm saying, if they want to donate to it, you know, if they want to help out to it, how can the people, you know what I'm saying, reach out to you and just reach out to the program?
Oh, yeah, so you can follow me on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Dreams to Reality Basketball, or it could be like the Roy, Reaching Our Youth. And then like for my personal page, it's Rackk the Goat, and I'm on Facebook, Instagram, everything. So all y'all gotta do is give me a holler. I'm gonna make sure I hit you back, and then we can just get it from there.
Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's a part of the show that they love and they hate. Oh shit, Rackk.
Oh.
All right, Rackk. It's a part of the show that they love and they hate. You nervous, man?
Nah.
You nervous, man? You don't even know what's going on. You just over there.
Hey, prepare for whatever.
Man, all right. So look, man. It's part of the show, man. Keep it P question, man.
All right. Oh yeah, for sure. Let me go ahead and get
man.
Get right.
We go keep it P, man. You up at Gundry. Cat come up to the park and say, hey man, you ain't really from around here. I'm king of this court. But the thing is, though, he take your ball and he throw your ball on DuPont Street.
I'm on ball on DuPont Street.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
Yeah. What's the next move? Right. He pretty much say, this is my court, and throw your ball on DuPont Street. What you doing?
All right. Well, I keep it civilized. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm 628 West Home Street to the day I leave this earth. You feel me? So I just, you know what I'm saying? We keeping it P, you gonna have to go get that ball, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we back in the, you know what I'm saying, we finna throw these hands, we in the hood right now. This ain't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't in.
What if people like, nigga, I ain't going to get shit?
We finna throw them hands. That's just what it is. Like, we in the hood now, ain't like we, you know what I'm saying, this ain't no civilized place. We in my hood, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I'm always country, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zeke, all my dogs, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so fuck it. We at the gym. A nigga walk up to you, he take your ball and he stab it with a pen and make your shit go flat. What you doing in the gym?
might have to go ahead and act like I'm back in country though. I ain't even gonna lie. ain't nobody finna just walk up and do nothing like that. You feel me? Like that's disrespect. So if you got the urge to do that, you got the urge to go ahead and catch his face.
Man. Hey, look, man.
Real.
Hey, man, look, and on that note, man, we gonna wrap things up, bro. Listen. Look, y'all see how that changed real quick. He said, yeah, we on the court, so I'm gonna keep it. I ain't gotta keep it civil. But y'all see, so even in the gym, he ain't gonna keep it civil, man. You can take the nigga out of Flint, but you can't take Flint out the nigga, man. Hey, listen, y'all, man. Look, I appreciate my boy Racked Up Rackk coming. Nah, man, you ain't Racked Up Rackk. That's the rapper. Y'all names are like Rackk the Goat. Yeah. Rackk the Goat, man. I appreciate my boy Rackk the Goat coming through, man. Listen, if y'all get a chance, check out the program, man. Dreams to Reality. Follow him on all social media platforms, man. See what's going on, man. Until next time, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Y'all already know what's going on. A.T.C. We support radio. Radio for the artists, radio for the people, man. Tell them y'all was just kicking it with Pete, man, and we gone.
What's good, everybody? This Rackk the Goat. And I just want y'all to know.
It's about that time. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete.